Ready? 3, 2. Hello, world. Welcome to Shindigs, a podcast dedicated to the ones who reach for the stars. This episode of Shindigs is sponsored by Unlimited Solutions. Unlimited Solutions. Live life unlimited. I want to welcome a very special guest. Very special guest because it's my mother, and it's a very special date. Today is the 4th of July of 2019. Welcome. Welcome, Mom.
Thank you.
How are you?
I'm doing great.
Today is your 20th year anniversary in the United States.
Yes.
You came here 20 years ago?
20 years ago, yeah.
On a dream or on a mission or on a purpose? What was the whole purpose of coming here?
I came on a mission, on a purpose, on a dream, yeah.
All those
Yes.
aligned, you already knew in your head what you were doing here?
Yeah, I was looking for the American dream. That was my goal.
How did you hear about the American dream?
Oh, you watch TV and you hear and you talk to your neighbors and everybody talk about coming to America is coming to Disney World, but it's another completely different deal. But
How did you know about Disney World before even coming here?
on TV,
On TV?
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you and your friends talked a lot about coming here. What were some of the conversations? Did they already know that you had a job? Did they already know what you were coming to? Or did you even know what you were coming to?
I didn't have no clue. I just have one big reason.
You had one big reason.
Yeah.
What was the reason?
You.
Okay, so 20 years later, I'm sure there's a whole book that we can write on this. But 20 years later, entering today, the wake up of your 20th year anniversary in this country, did you wake up saying thank you?
Oh my God, I'm a blessed. This is my blessing. I tell everybody the American dream is true.
The American dream is true.
It's true.
It's hard.
Yeah, it's hard. Everything good is hard, but it's true. This country gave me the opportunities my Colombia never gave me because I can't say Colombia is my country. This is my country. My heart and my soul. I'm an American 100%.
I like that. A lot of people can relate to that, especially being from another place that doesn't give you the opportunities. Maybe opportunities are a lot. Your horizons unlimited here. Would you say that?
Yeah, this country gave me a family, 4 stepsons, 2 grandkids, the best friends I ever met, a great job, a great career, 3 dogs, 1 pig, a husband, the best mother-in-law in the world anybody can have, the best 2 sisters-in-law, they are my sisters. Yeah, I got it all.
So you're very grateful of having everything. Did it take 20 years, or was that something that you've been feeling comfortable for already a certain time, or do you feel like there's a lot more to this American dream?
No, I think every day I'm in here, I feel blessed. I feel like it's one more day God bless me. I don't feel like it's nothing I don't have, nothing else I want. I have it all.
Mm-hmm.
I can tell you I have it all.
I like that. So waking up today, grateful as you can be to be an American. What was your first thing in your to-do list today? What was something you had to accomplish today on the 4th of July that, a lot of places are closed? You wanted to get food going today? What happened?
Yes.
Actually, this goes to a story.
Yeah.
She told me the story right when I came in. I didn't really want to open the story up because I know So you woke up this morning, you went to the local farmer's market.
Yes.
Shout outs to Perrine's Farmer's Market in New Smyrna. Get your local produce at a very fair price. Great produce, right?
And I've been going to the place for like 2 years. Everybody
You've been going to
me.
Perrine's for 2 years?
Oh, yeah.
The people know you?
Everybody
Okay.
knows me. Yeah, everybody knows me.
So explain to us.
And it's like...
What happened today? What happened today in your Perrine's Farmer's Market mission?
In my way to the market, I was talking to my sister who was one of the pillars for me to come to America.
She was one of the main influences
Yes.
that...
And then we were talking about how hard it was for me to leave you that day, 20 years ago, to say bye to you, and you tell me like, "Mommy, you are not coming back." My friends say she's not coming back, and tell you bye, in a park, and I tell you, "Hey, I promise you I'm going to go to America, and we both want to live in Disney World. I don't know if you remember in a
No.
park in Barranquilla.
No.
I told you that, and I was talking to her in my way, and then we keep talking, and then I was, getting my stuff, and then
So you're talking on the way to the store on the car,
in my car, yeah,
and then you get out.
and I was still talking to my
The
sister.
conversation was
Yeah.
so juicy that
Yes.
I mean, it's either buy produce and I guess not talk to anybody, or be on the phone and talk to your sister.
Yeah.
That's called multitasking, by the way.
And then I got this lady, and she kept staring at me, and I was like, with a smile, because I give everything good, because I'm so blessed, and I can't give anything bad to anybody, because I'm full of greatness. Everything is great in my life. I can't give you anything bad, because everything I have is good to give to
you
people.
send positive vibes.
Yeah.
Positive vibes.
And then I was walking, and this lady keeps staring at me, and finally she's like, "You're annoying me." I'm like, "Excuse me, man." And she's like, "You're annoying me. I speak English. This is America." And I was like, "Yeah, man, this is America. This is a great country. I love my country. Don't speak Spanish. I hate you guys." And I was like, "Ooh." I was like surprised, because it never happened. I've been here in 20 years in America, and I hear discrimination. I hear all kind of stuff, and I never hear discriminated, because I'm in America.
You never been part.
I'm 100%, because I choose to be an American. I didn't born American. I choose to be part of this great country, and I'm 100% American.
So by choosing to be an American and not being an American, by when you say choosing to be an American, you feel like you have to deal with you got to put up with discrimination.
I never feel like I never feel discriminated,
never,
because I'm American.
Mm-hmm.
Like I don't how I'm being discriminated if I'm one of everybody. I don't have that.
We live in a very happy town, in a very it's a town that it's in the south, New Smyrna. It's considered what you would call somewhat. It's an older town with older point of views, but myself, I've been here 19 years, 19 years, and to tell the truth, I never felt any, not even a cent or a drop or a taste of discrimination.
Never feel it. Same here.
I felt like anybody here, they're actually very welcoming to have us in their town, and they're very grateful. As much as we're grateful to be here, it seems like the people I encounter, but I have heard that discrimination is a common thing, and I feel it's just on who you revolve yourself around with. I think we always had very positive influences, very great family members, very people who never, and I go to say it myself, I never once felt discriminated. I never once.
Yeah.
So this lady's yelling at you. How did she know that you were speaking Spanish? So she knows that.
Yeah, I don't know. She was like, "I hate it. You bother me," and I was like, "Man, I'm sorry." But I just talking to, I can't get the phone. And then I got my Colombian blood, and I said, "Oh hell no! I pay my own phone, and you are not telling me what to do. You worry about yourself, and I worry about myself, man." Because I was like, first, like, I didn't understand what was going on. I was like, "What is she saying?" And what is she saying that to me? Like I didn't. I was like, what is
You're
wrong?
shocked.
What is wrong with her? And not today.
Have you ever seen this lady around?
Never.
Because I know, being from this town, we seem, and especially people that live here, we seem to run into them. Mm-hmm. Even if we don't know them, we know who lives here.
Yeah, no, never.
Never seen this lady here.
No.
Did she have a lot of stuff? Was she buying a lot of stuff?
No, she got a little basket. But I can't.
And you had a whole cart of stuff, because I just know
Yeah,
that's the way, and I hate going shopping with you, because it's
Yeah,
never a little basket.
Yeah.
So you had a whole cart full of stuff.
Yeah.
What kind of, were you using, let's say on a level from 1 to 5? What would you say the level of your voice on the phone?
Oh, you know me. I'm not obnoxious. That's me, like normal, like, "Hi, how are you?" I was talking to my sister, like I don't need to project myself.
Mm-hmm.
My phone is right here. I can hear my sister. Like I wasn't.
So this lady, she just had a bone to pick about.
Yeah.
And especially on a.
I feel sad. That made me sad. It made me mad. Like made me very, very sad. And then when I got in my car, I was like, not today. Like why this happened today to me? Like, but you know what? I don't care. It's like I got thousands of people in here. 1,000 people who love me.
Mm-hmm.
And this lady maybe have a bad day, you know. You never
No,
know
she was
what
having a
people
horrible day.
people goes through.
For her to be annoyed at somebody speaking a different language, and especially on the birthday of United States, which actually Independence Day. I don't want to be politically wrong, but Independence Day is when we gain our independence from England. So we're actually immigrants here,
Mm-hmm.
pretty much run by a different nation that was, we were a republic to England, and then we gained our independence. We became we came to the United States on the 4th of July. So dating back, being I guess lady having to speak out like that, I seem to be very, very ignorant, but you didn't judge her. You didn't.
No, not at all. No, not at all, because you never know what people are going on the daily basis. You never know what it's pain she got. Or, that like I was like, oh my God, because never happened to me, you know. And I was like, no, ma'am. Like she's like, hey God, you far. Hey God, you bothered me. I was like, no, man, I'm sorry.
Was she making a scene?
Oh yeah, she was making a scene.
And nobody around said.
No.
That's
one lady just shake her head and put her head down, and another guy. No, they keep walking like people don't. No. But I don't need anybody's support, you know, I got myself.
Oh, yeah.
And it's like, and even the lady in the veggie store, she's like, oh my God, she crazy? Or like, I don't know, I don't care. I really don't care. I feel sorry for her. That's the only thing I can say. I feel sorry.
That's somewhat of a 20-year anniversary story. I mean, this is your 20th year. I mean, you spent 2 decades.
2 decades, yeah. I feel grateful. It's like I can never expect in my being in the way I am right now. I'm happy. I'm completely happy. I can tell you.
So, ma'am, if you're watching this podcast, I don't know, maybe if you're just angry at the world, if somehow you ran into a link and you are watching us right now, know that there is no animosity. There's no hard feelings.
No.
What if it was to happen to you again? Would you deal with it in a more, I already know what to say, or just you ignore it?
Let it be. Let it be, because you can't change ignorance. You know, that's who you are, and you know, I can't control you, but I gotta control myself.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I don't care what you do, but I gotta control what I do with myself, you know.
I like that. I respect that. I respect that, because if I was to be with you in a situation like that, first of all, coming from somebody who's older, I don't ever, I feel like, even arguing with somebody who is in the wrong, but if they have that age on me, just on anybody, I respect my elders, and I think that comes from you. And it seems like today, it really, I learned that from you, and you actually showed a perfect example today. What if this was somebody your own age? Would you snap back, or maybe
That's a tough one.
That's
a tough one. Yeah. I don't know that. That probably be.
Yeah, I think it was the fact that she was an older lady.
That probably don't be good. Yeah.
And like I said, it's an old town with old mentalities.
Oh, beautiful town.
It's a beautiful town.
It's no place I want to be. This is what I want to be buried. It's like this is
home.
This is my home. Yes, finally.
So 20 years ago, when you purchased that ticket, where was that ticket from and to?
I purchased my ticket from Barranquilla to Miami.
To Miami.
Yeah.
You went to Miami International Airport. That's the first place to land, and that was on the 4th of July.
Yes.
Explain a little bit about that day, please.
That day was.
What time did you leave Colombia?
5 o'clock.
In the morning?
No, 5 o'clock in the afternoon. And it's 2.5 hours. 3 hours. I got here at 9 o'clock, 8:30 in Miami. And I just, soon I land, when the plane was, I see fireworks all over. And
this was already dark. It was coming in dark. Okay.
And I was like, oh my God, this is America. You know, like, this is so magnificent. You know, like, I was expecting it's like that every day. I didn't know nothing about.
So you're coming on the Miami skyline. Mm-hmm. It's nighttime. You come from a place that's surrounded by mountains.
Yes.
Was not seeing a mountain something you first noticed, or you were just so in awe with this fireworks?
Yeah, fireworks and leaving you. You know, my heart was broken. My heart was. I was very sad.
But then the fireworks kind of changed the mood a little
like
bit.
I was like, oh, this is gonna be beautiful. It's not that bad, because I was fighting with myself. But I did the right thing. This is the right move. I'm doing the right. But yeah.
Were you on that flight alone, or did you have a friend that you flew here with?
No, I was alone.
Alone? Did you have where were you coming to? Where was the?
I was coming with. I got a brother-in-law who used to live in here.
In Miami?
And he used to live in Miami, yeah.
Okay.
And then I supposed to stay with him, but...
So when you landed at 9 o'clock.
Yeah.
You seen your fireworks. You knew where to pick up your baggage all alone?
No, I think that was the first time I was in a plane.
That was the first time you were on a plane?
Yeah. I never been in a plane. I never drive a car. Yeah, no, it's like completely different. And I have... Pedro was waiting for me.
He was waiting for you at the airport, so you had somebody...
Yeah.
Okay, you already had communicating.
Yeah.
That first day, so you get picked up, did you ask him about what was going on with the fireworks? Is that something?
Yeah, I would tell him, oh my God, this is beautiful. Why so many fireworks? He's like, yeah, because American happy you come
so he told
celebrating you coming to America. And I'm like, yeah, right. And he's like, yeah, that's what America's so happy to have you here. And I'm like, yeah, okay.
Now, when you bought that ticket and you were coming here, you landed in Miami. Pedro picked you up. Did you already know what you were gonna work on? Did you know?
Nothing.
So you didn't. So the
thing is, like, when you're in Colombia, you think you're coming to Miami, and you have a Mickey Mouse waiting for you, and then you will have a job right away. You don't know. You have this mentality of like, oh no, everything is gonna be wonderful. Soon I get there, I'm gonna start making money. I wanna start doing this, and
you had a plan. That was your
the plan.
Your objective.
Yeah.
So going back again, I'm just very intrigued on this first because I had a first landing myself.
Mm-hmm.
So when you first landed, did you know where you were gonna sleep that night?
No.
Is that something that like, hey, after I pick you up, where are you going to sleep? Or
my brother-in-law I'm supposed to be with him. Yeah.
Okay, what happened?
Yeah, he picked me up. We went to he was staying in a friend's house. He told me he had his own house, but he didn't have his own house. He was staying with somebody. And we stayed there, and after 2 days, he left me. He said he got to go back to Colombia. He can't stay.
So 2 days you're at this house, which is actually, hearing all the heartache stories, especially hearing the good stories and then hearing the tough ones, it seems like it's not a bad gig so far. You came here, you already had somebody picking you up. Transportation is key.
Mm-hmm.
You already had a place to lay your head at night. That's actually, one of the most important things. The next thing is a job. So after you were here for 2 days, in those 2 days, were you focused on kind of being a tourist in the U.S. or were you focused on going? You need to go to work.
Going where I can work. No, what can I do? No. First day I came here, I went to the dollar store. I remember, and I made sure I can crackers, all the cheap stuff I can buy to eat. I don't want to spend my money because I came here with $900.
$900.
Yeah, and I don't want to. I gotta be wise with money. And then my brother-in-law left. He left after 2 days, and he's like, "Oh, you're staying in here with this guy I didn't know."
Was the guy Spanish himself?
Yeah, he was Colombian.
He was Colombian. Okay.
Yeah. And then,
family or just a friend?
No.
Okay.
Friend of them. I never met them. And then the guy was like, he think that was a free ride because I was here by myself, and he started like, "Oh, good morning, beautiful," and I'm like, "Ooh," and I say, "Sir, we need to talk about money. And you know how much I gotta pay you, but I don't know. I don't want to be one of your women. Like I don't come here to find a man. I come here to find a job and a better life."
So you felt that right away.
Right away.
He didn't even have to make a move or anything.
No, right away because when I got here, I was sleeping with my brother-in-law in the living room in a sofa bed.
Yeah,
futon.
Yeah.
And after that, he's like, "Oh, Pedro's gone. You don't have to sleep there. That futon is not comfortable. You can sleep in my room."
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, "Where do you want to sleep?" And he's like, "Oh, no, I'm not going to do nothing." I'm like,
"Oh, you were 24 or 25?
26.
You were 26. Okay.
Yeah. And I was like, "No, this is no."
Uh-huh.
And then the guy got frustrated like for like 3 or 4 days, and I can see him like watching me, and I was very intimidated, but I can't show that to anybody. You know, I try to play strong, and I used to leave in the morning and go walk in Miami. You know, I was in South Beach, Miami, and
South Beach, okay.
yeah, I used to walk in all the places and find if they need people to work, and people in Miami are the rudest people I ever met.
Spanish people, American people, who are you dealing with? Cubans,
Cuban
okay.
and Venezuelans,
Okay.
yeah, those.
Because I know Miami is
Colombian.
not really known for English speaking, so it's easy for somebody straight off the boat, straight off the plane,
Mm-hmm.
to get a job, to
Oh yeah.
find some kind of movement.
And then after that, I met a lady, and she got a group of Cubans, and then they start like, oh, you know, you I got a job for you, and I was like, oh my God, thank you so much. And yeah, that was like a bar, and I was like, okay, and what I gotta do? You know, I can do dishes, I can clean. Oh no, you just gotta dance, and people give you money. You don't have to sleep with nobody. And I was like, oh no, I don't. No, I don't do that. I don't dance. You know, I don't want to do that. I can. You want to make $1,000 a day? I was like, no, I want to make 100 or 20, but I don't want to do that. And then I got these people are like, oh, you stupid. This is America. This is not Colombia. You gotta start living in American life. This is how you. And then I was confused. I was like, no, this is not what I came here for. But then after like 2 weeks of the same, I was like, this is the only offer I got. I gotta go back.
You got to go back to the
To
thing.
Colombia.
Oh, okay.
I said I can't. I'm not coming here to be a host.
So you're not dancing. You'd rather go
No.
back to.
Yeah,
okay.
I will go back.
Okay.
I go back to Colombia because I do anything there, but I not come to America to do that. You know. And then people.
Because of morals. Because of morals. Because there's nothing wrong with girls dancing.
Yeah. Yeah. I know. Yeah, no, it's a job, but it's not for me. You know,
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And me being your son, I'm very proud that you chose that.
And it was like very hard for me because, I was like, no, this is not okay. And then finally, I called my dad crying. I said, Dad, it's nothing in here.
And this was after what? 10 days of being here.
10 days, yeah.
10 days of being here.
Yeah.
After 10 days of being in this guy's house,
Uh-huh.
or did you live?
No. I was in his house for 4 more days, and then the guy asked me to loan him $600 to pay the rent. And I was like, I got $800 total, and he's like, I just need 6. And I was like, yeah, but I be with no money. He's like, oh, you gotta pay. I said, yeah, but how much you gonna charge me a week? You gotta pay me $300 a week. I said, yeah, but this 6, and he like, it's 2 weeks. And I was like, okay, I give him the money.
So you gave him your 600, and you were left with 200, less
200.
than 200.
And after like 2 days, he's like, you need to go.
Mm-hmm.
You need to. He used to like, for that 2 or 3 days I was there, he used to bring girls to the house, and I have to stay outside.
Mm-hmm.
And whenever he go in the balcony and smoke, that was a sign for me I be able to come inside in the apartment. And then sometimes it's like 8, 9 o'clock outside in the parking lot, waiting for him to see the smoke. The sign. Like
the smoke coming out from the balcony.
And then I was like, finally he's like, no, he didn't give me the money, and I moved, and that's when I moved to Boca Raton, and I met some girls. They're friend of my brother-in-law. They supposed to help me, and that was the worst thing. And
so I don't want to get too off track. So you left this scumbag who took your last of your money, not even income, just what you brought with you, and then you started you didn't start dancing. Then you got offered that job. Was that in South Beach, or was that in Boca Raton?
South Beach.
Okay.
South Beach.
Okay.
South Beach.
Okay, so then from there, you said you called your dad?
Yeah, I called my dad.
Is that before you went to Boca Raton?
Yeah.
Okay, so you called your dad.
Yeah, and I told, hey, Dad, this is not what I was expecting. I've been here for 2 weeks. I got can you help me buy a ticket? I gotta go back. And my dad is like, why? I say, Dad, this is not what I was expecting. People ask me to be a hoe and, dance and do stuff like that. And he's like, you don't need to do that. There's a lot of people who make it out without doing that. And I was like, yeah, but that's the only thing they offer. He's like, no, that's your problem. You gotta find out. And I'm like, you are not coming here. You need to be strong. You need to be there. And you need to do what you need to do to survive, except doing nothing wrong to your body, And I was like, yeah, but that's the only offer you want. And he like, I don't want to talk to you. I don't want to hear anything from you. You call me when you
So you
in a
called
better situation.
you called them for not even for moral support to stay there. You called them for a ticket to get out of there.
Get back, yeah.
So he didn't even give you a chance to give up.
No, he didn't. No, he didn't.
Giving up.
That was him. Yeah.
Giving up wasn't an option. You said you had it.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Now, is that because there was nothing back home?
Oh yeah, situation was the way it is right now. It's nothing there. There's nothing there. I own a house there. When I moved here, I got to make my mortgage and do school, everything. I was a single mom,
I remember, and and I was just actually talking to my friend Max. This is our producer of he's the CEO of Unlimited Solutions. But I was just talking to him, and I remember as a young kid, you always gave me like better things in life. I guess I always had. I remember I always had Nikes, Adidas, and Fila, and just nice clothes. I always had nice toys, which is I'm sure to me I enjoyed it, but it made it tough, growing up in a neighborhood, and you were part of it because the kids used to kind of pick on me a lot.
Yes.
Because I always had the nicest shit, the nicest stuff ever. But it was it made it tough because they, I didn't have any friends, and they would only come hang out whenever I had the toys, and so I remember. Is that something that you did because of watching the way your sisters? Because I know you're one of the youngest ones. You have a few older sisters, and they had their kids on their own. With different lifestyles. You always wanted to mimic their lifestyle.
No, I was making sure you never go in with any, like, you have to have the best, because I never have anything. I was left by my mom when I was 4-year-old, and I never have nobody, And then I was making sure you will have everything. You can't go without nothing. That was my goal. My goal was making sure you are taking care the best.
I remember.
And it's not because my sisters or nothing. No, I never.
Okay.
I just want making sure you have it all. I don't want you to go with nothing. That was, maybe because I was left, and I feel I don't want my son to have to go through to anything. When I was left, like when I was 4-year-old, waking up at night, and it's like, where is my mom, and who I'm gonna stay this week? They're gonna send me with the aunt, they're gonna send me with the stepmom, the evil stepmom, because she was evil. Or where am I gonna stay this weekend?
I can definitely say you did a great job about that, because I never felt that. I never felt that I didn't have a place to go to, and not just that, but I feel like love was always a very strong part of me growing up. If it was either from you, it was from my grandma, but I definitely your purpose and your mentality. I believe you definitely got the point across, because I never felt like I needed anything, and I never felt like I didn't have anything. A few things here and there, but that's not.
Yeah.
Just being young and watching the kids next door have stuff that you don't have stuff, and vice versa. After this phone call, I'm really intrigued about this phone call. After you got off the phone, he didn't even he gave you the option was to make it or make it. What was your...
I called my friend, one of my brother-in-law friend, and I met her. She told me to take a train from South Beach. I told her, she live in Pompano Beach, and I'm in South Beach, and I say how I can get there. It's a bus, and she like, el que tiene boca llega a Roma.
The one who speaks will get to where it's this destination.
They need to go, and I was like, okay, and she like, you just say you're going to Pompano, and you get to Pompano, and I'm like, Okay, okay, I'm sorry. I got there. And then I take this, one bus and another bus, and finally I get the Pompano bus because South Beach to Pompano Beach is
I don't know how
distant.
far.
It's like 45 minutes almost.
45 minutes. Okay.
Almost an hour. Finally I get there like 8:30, something like that. And I didn't know where I had to get up, and I got my suitcase, one suitcase and one box, and I was like, I didn't know what I'm supposed to meet my friend, and then like Pompano, I see welcome to Pompano, and I just get off of the bus, and I went across the street to a gas station. No, that was like 7 o'clock, I think. And then I was there in the gas station, and then I went inside. I have some change to call my friend, but the phone number is 1954 or 954, or I didn't know how. Or I didn't have to have the code. I just have to have the number, and I was like, I can't go through and then I start getting dark, and I was like, and I see a guy.
So because you didn't know how to dial or the area code, or man, that's tough.
Yeah.
That's tough because
Yeah.
now we just pop up a phone and
Yeah.
it's automatically your location shows the area code and all that. Oh my.
Yeah, no, I did. She gave me the phone with the area code, but
Mhm.
because I was in the place I shouldn't.
Oh, okay.
And that was a payphone,
Sure,
and then the
yeah.
payphone you got to do it straight, and I'm like, I was like 194 954 954, and I was like trying, and I started crying, it's like, my God, it's like, what am I gonna do? It's like it's getting dark, and then I see a black guy was coming in a bike, and he's like, come on, let's go mi casa, and I was like, no sir, I'm in the phone. He's like, come on, mi casa. I was like, no, and then I started crying, and a guy was sitting in a expedition,
Mm-hmm.
and he was watching me, and I was afraid because I said, this guy been here almost for an hour and a half since I've been in the gas station. I see that black SUV there,
Mm-hmm.
and I was like, he's watching me. Oh, he's the one who's gonna kill me and throw me in the lake, because that's
Oh,
what
yeah,
they
that's the
shows you
stories.
see in Colombia.
That's the stories you hear.
And then I was like, oh, this
Take
is
your
the
kidneys.
one. And I was like, looking, I was like, look at this is a lake in here. He's gonna kill me. And then finally the guy came to me, and he's like, hello, can I help you? And I said, me no English. And he's like, where are you from? And the only words I used to know is like, my name is Monica, I'm from Colombia, nice to meet you. It's like, that's the only, and I'm like, me Colombia. And then he like, oh, Colombia, Bogota. I was like, yeah. I'm from Bucaramanga, but I was like, I was so afraid. And then finally he's like, can I help you? Like, no English. And then he took the phone away from me, and then he called my friends
Mm-hmm.
and say, hey, this lady been here. She's crying, like, oh, where is she? And they're like, she's here in a gas station. Okay, where is the gas station? Then they came and picked me up.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah.
Now, and that was within a time frame of you being here 20 days, less than 20 days?
Less than 20 days.
Less than 20 days. So you went from South Beach to Pompano, or to Boca Raton, then Pompano?
Pompano, yeah.
Is Pompano right next to Boca Raton?
Yeah, it is. It is.
It's not really. So you get off the phone. Hold on, one second. Pensaba cortar todo eso.
Okay.
You good? Ready?
Yeah.
All right, 3, 2, 1. So we're back. You get off the phone. This gentleman who has been watching you the whole time you've been at this gas station took the phone from you, called your friend. Your friend came and picked
Took
you
my
up.
paper.
Took the paper.
With the phone number. Yeah.
And then called it from the payphone?
Yeah.
'Cause
No, calling from his cell phone.
He
Yeah.
had a cell phone.
Yeah.
Because cell phones were newish to us.
I was 1999 news to us. Yeah, but no, 1999. Yeah, he got it all. No.
All right, so your friend comes. You
Yeah.
start telling your story about how you came on the bus and you're
Mhm.
freaking out. Who was your friend? Was that friend a family friend?
No. That was my friend. That was my brother-in-law friend.
That was your brother-in-l's friend.
Yeah.
So through
And
a
then
connection and the
then
word of
he-
mouth, you got to Pompano.
He's like, hey, I just want to give you my business card. I just want to make sure she was protected. I see her, she was scared, and I have kids her age, and I see a bunch of people stop, like cars stop, like they think probably I was a
You're working.
service.
You're working the corner, yeah.
Yeah. And then And then he's like, I see her scared. That's what. And then he like, hey, this is my card number, my business card. If you need anything, if she need anything, just give me a call. I'm here for you guys. And
Did you feel like a sense of a threat coming from this gentleman, or did you feel like a sense of, oh man, this guy is finally somebody helping me?
Nothing. No.
You didn't feel anything. Your guard was up. Your guard was up. You didn't know who was gonna throw you in the lake.
Yeah, no. I didn't feel nothing. I was grateful for him to help me, but I really wasn't like, then the girls like, oh my God, look at the car. He's an engineer. He's a computer engineer.
Okay.
He was a computer engineer.
Yeah.
You should call him. I'm like, no. Came here. I didn't came here to find a man. I don't want to find a man. I want to find a job. I want to work. That was my own goal.
Find a job.
Yeah, find a job.
Because you knew that was the ingredient, one of the ingredients to the American dream was finding a job.
Yeah.
And, the main ingredient.
And the first thing for me to be able to bring you back.
Okay.
That was my goal.
You still have this goal.
Yeah, of course, that was my only goal. Then I went and stayed with these girls. Wasn't the word, the lifestyle was very rough.
These were American girls or Spanish girls?
Colombian
girls.
From Barranquilla.
From Barranquilla, okay.
Yeah,
had a rough lifestyle?
Rough, drugs.
Oh, yeah?
Drugs and swing and I was like, oh my God. I used to, they live in a house and I used to go outside. They have like a little patio and I used to sit there and I was like, God, please talk to me. This is what I'm here for. I do anything, but no, I don't want to be in this. It's hard for me to see they do drugs, and that was a very hostile environment. Even me being a Colombian, people think, oh, you're Colombian. I never been around drugs. It's like me being in Colombia, you smell pot in the park, but you don't see people doing drugs. So, it's just hard.
Oh, wow. So it was a heavy environment. Oh, shit. Ay, madre, cómo los cogió. How did I get him? Shit. How did I get him, man? We kept hearing them crunching on something. They're crunching this is the second time.
How'd they get him?
How did they get him? Alright. Yeah, we got one thing about it, one little bit. No, I mean, we don't have to finish it or anything, but. Okay, so, your friends are talking about this guy, seeing the card, he's an engineer, and they're telling you to call him. So far, has your image of the American dream kind of altering, or have you questioning? Are you questioning why you're here?
I was like, people they have no morals. I was thinking like, the way the lifestyle is like, because Miami is rough.
Yeah.
And I was like, and I see like people shooting drugs.
Oh wow.
In the house.
Oh wow.
And that was very hard for me, and I was like, this is hard. This is not what I want, and that was the hard part for me to see that, because I was like, this is not what I come from. This is not what I want. I want the American dream, but no, if it's gonna cause this, like for me, seeing a woman degraded itself is hard.
Yeah, especially coming from a very conservative background.
Yeah.
Coming from Colombia, even though we're known for partying, we're known for having a great time. I feel
we do have a great time, but we don't do.
Very in a conservative way.
Yeah, in a conservative way.
Because we do have the ones that like to do drugs, but they're conservative. Actually, you don't even talk. You don't even. I never met, but I left. Like I said, I left. I was brought here at a young age, like 10 years old. So, the whole image. What's your thoughts now? What's your next move?
My next move is enjoy every single day.
No. What was your next move after seeing that?
After I see that, I was like, I was like confused and I wasn't unsettled. Like this is not for me. This is not for me. And then these girls tell me, call the guy. If you know, I'm gonna call. And they both are like couple, lesbian couples. And then they're like, oh, but one was more the female one. And then she's like, oh, I call him. If you don't want nothing to do, I was like, no, you can have it. I don't want nothing to do. And then they call him. They call him saying like, oh, hey, this is, you remember Monica, the Colombian girl, and she want to see you. And then because by that time, I already made my mom this is no, like I was like here almost for a month with no money by now. And I was like my last money I got is like $250. I give it to them, and I didn't have no money.
Not at all.
Not at all.
Not at all.
And then I told them, next week, they say, oh, you paid off for next week. That means next week you need to move out. And I was like, oh, can I owe you money, and maybe I'm gonna call Colombia and see if they can send me money. But no, you can live in the park. We all live in a park. When you come here, we all live in a park, and the park is safe here. And I was like, I can't live in a park, like. No, look, it's a park across the street. You can shower. They have showers. They have bathrooms. Nobody bothers you. You get your own corner. And I was like, oh my God.
And that's very true. Nobody bothers them.
I know. But I was like, then before that, they took me to a place that was like that was camping, like mobile homes.
Mobile homes.
A bunch of mobile homes.
Bunch of campers.
Yeah, mobile homes. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
And then the guy was like, oh, I'm renting I have one for rent. And I was like, okay. And then I went inside, and he's like, he have like 4 sofa beds in here.
Uh-huh.
And then he rent the sofa beds for $300 a week.
Holy shit.
And I was like, which one is my room? He like, no, we don't have a room. We rent just sofa beds. And one bathroom. You do your bathroom, but you sleep. And I was like, oh my God, I can't sleep.
So that's like a slumlord Airbnb.
And I was like, it's going to be 2 guys in here. It's going to be me in here and 1 guy in here,
Only one camper.
Yeah, and a trailer.
Trailer
Park. And I was like, no, I say, oh
So
no.
this guy had I'm sure he had a pretty plentiful business. He had a trailer that hosted 4 sofas. I mean, 4 sofa beds, and he would charge $300 a week out of each sofa bed.
Yeah, that's what he meant. Yeah.
So I mean, he's racking
He
racking over $1,000 a week on just
one. It's like on the floor. And I was like, oh no. Then
shout outs to you wherever you're at, man. Yeah, I think you should have held on to that idea and started Airbnb.
And then I was like, oh God, no, this is rough. Everything was rough. And like I was like, and I'm strong, I've been a strong will, I'm a strong woman, but I was like, no, I can't. Finally, I say, you know what? I can't do it no more. I can't do it no more. I got my ticket. I got my ticket to go back.
You purchased a ticket.
No, when you buy your ticket,
You gotta buy the round trip.
You got the round trip. And my round trip was coming in 2 days, and I was like, you know what? This is my round trip ticket is coming. I'm going back. I tried. I did it. I tried, and it's like I go back with my head high and say I tried.
You tried.
Yeah, I tried, but I didn't.
You didn't degrade yourself.
Myself.
You didn't.
Yeah. That was like that's a big thing for me, and I was like, okay, I'm going back. And then I supposed to stay in the park for like 3 days, and I leave Friday. Was 4 days because I leave Friday. And then I told this girl, I said, like, can you leave me stay for these 4 days in here? And I promise when I get to Colombia, I send you the money. She's like, no, you don't have no money. You can't stay here. And I was like, okay. I was like, holy crap. Okay, and then the girls called the guy we met in the gas station. And then they call him, hey, like, Monica's leaving Friday, and, she just want to say bye to you. And then he's like, okay. And then he came, and he took us to that was like a restaurant, and a restaurant and a discotheque. But you gotta pay, like, you have to pay $10 to get in. And then the girls start calling everybody, hey, we got a guy who's rich, is gonna pay for everybody. And then everybody start coming. And then they get that start, and then he had to pay like 25 people.
Oh wow.
$10 for 25 people, that's $250.
Holy shit,
You know, and then
okay.
he like, oh, they're not supposed to pay for everybody. You know, but he was like, he think he was doing it for me. But then we get there, they start order drinks. The bill was like $1,200.
So your friends they seen a ride.
Yeah,
and they
yeah,
took the
they
ride.
get
Oh man, so they were some type of.
Oh yeah.
They were funny people.
And then, you know, he paid the bill that night, and the next day he called us. He like, hey, tomorrow I'm gonna take you guys to the mall.
Uh-huh.
You know, and the girls are like, oh, he just wanna impress whoever he wanna impress, you know. Then we wanna take you guys to the mall, and then like, oh, we're going to the mall tomorrow. And then after we going to the mall, he was taking us to the beach, something, to meet his friends. But he wanted us to be nice, dress nice to meet his friends. And we get there, we get to the mall, and you know, soon we get in the mall, I sit down in my little corner, and the girls are trying clothes. And Monica, I was like, no, the last thing I want is clothes. You know, my head is, you know, I gotta go back, and how I'm gonna explain, you know. I was fighting with myself, you know. And then the girl like, hey, come on, you can get whatever he's gonna pay. I was like, no, I'm not gonna get anything from anybody I don't know, you know. And it's like, I don't need nobody to buy me nothing. Oh, come on, you can get whatever. And I'm like, no, I don't need anything right now. Right now I need a peace of mind. That's the only thing I really need. And he buy everything, and he like, come on, you? And I was like, no, thank you. He like, clothes? I said, no. Shoes? I was like, no. Why? You mad? I was like, what? And he like, you mad? I'm like, oh, no, I don't. No, thank you. No, thank you. Like, and then the girls like, oh, this stupid. You know, she is still living in the Colombian way. And I was like, okay, this is the Colombian way. Maybe this is the right way for me, you know.
It felt like it was the right way for you. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it is. I always been proud of myself. Nobody give me anything. And then after that, we went and we live in the mall. And then they have like glasses, and I didn't have. Everybody have sunglasses. He like, you don't have sunglasses? You want sunglasses? And I was like, no. And he like, please, let me buy you something. Please, me, please. And I was like, okay.
Now you're very good at speaking to somebody who in sign language and in science, because you have your sister.
My sister is there.
So that was a good practice for you to come in here.
But it's not the same.
You communicated with just gestures.
Yeah, no.
Okay.
It's not the same. And then we, you know, I got to the glasses, and then they have like $9.99 in the top. But inside you see like Spencer glasses, and then the girl's like, hey, let's start picking glasses. He's buying glasses for her. He's buying glasses for us. And I was like, no, I don't want any, because I see again they jump like
flies. Yeah, like flies on a nice fresh turd.
And I was like, I say no, I don't want anything. I'm okay. And then we left, and then they like, what is wrong with her? Oh, she's sad, she don't want to leave, but she can find no job in here, she can find anything, and she don't have a place to stay. And then, you know, we went to the beach, and we were laying there, you know, sitting like, we're all sitting there, and he's like, he got like a translator. And then he's like, tell her if she need a place to stay, she can stay in my house, and I need somebody to help me with the house, and she can help me, and I can pay her, and she can live there, you know. And I was like, ooh. And I was like, why is he offering me that? What he want? You know, he wants something. Yeah. And then the girl said like, hey, he say if you want to stay there. I was like, no, I'm leaving. Wednesday I stay in a park, I don't care. No, but he say he's not gonna do anything to you. You just wanna be like a roommate. He's not gonna touch me, no, and ask me for nothing. No, he's not gonna. And I was like, okay, I sleep in the park with a bunch of homeless, or I take a chance with this guy, and I can run if something happen. You know, I can run. You know, like. And then we went to his house. He living in his beautiful pink apartment. That was absolutely gorgeous.
Do you remember the name of the apartment complex at all?
Hillsboro Bike Club. Hillsboro Bike Club.
Oh, Hillsboro. Oh,
Yeah,
shoot.
Hillsboro Bike
Oh,
Club.
Hillsboro. I'm familiar with Hillsboro only because,
Yeah.
after living here for 19 years, I know that they have a very strong fishing community. Holy shit.
Hillsboro Bike Club.
Hillsboro. Okay. That's
Bike
big
club.
money.
Bike Club. Yeah, it was beautiful.
Wow.
And then when I see that, I'm like, okay, like I stay in a park or I stay here.
So you never got to stay in the park. You never experienced. Never experienced the
The
park.
same day he went, take my suitcase there, put me in my room. I stayed there for 2 days. And the funniest thing is like the second day I was there, I see him wearing a robe.
Well, the first day you stayed in this apartment.
The second day.
The second day. Okay.
Yeah, I was coming out of my room and he was going to the bathroom, and he had like a robe, and I was like, oh my god, the guy is gay. Of course, because I never see a guy with a dress in Colombia.
You'll never see a man wearing a robe.
For me, like this guy have a dress. It's like, oh God, thank God is why he don't, because he was very respectful to me, and I was like, oh thank God, the guy is gay. And I was the happiest woman in the world. Then he called the girls and say, hey, tell her she don't need to leave. If she want to stay here, I can.
Because your ticket was still coming up.
Yeah, my ticket was Friday. And then he's like, tell her she don't have to leave. If she want to leave, I will buy her a ticket. But I want to pay her, I want to send her to school. And I want to buy her a moped. That way she can go back and forth. And I will find her, because I want to help her. I can tell she's a great woman. And then the girl said like, hey, if you want to like, oh yeah, I want to stay. I don't want to go. The guy is not going to bother me. He haven't bothered me at all. The guy is gay, I was so excited, and I lived with that guy for 4 months.
So 4 months, okay, 4 months. Yeah, there's no pressure at all.
Nothing,
no pressure at all. When did you start making some moves now that you had a comfortable place to stay? When did you start making some moves of acquiring a job, or did he help you on that?
Oh, right away.
Right away.
Right away, because
what was it?
I remember he wasn't happy because he took me to one of his office parties.
Okay.
And then, when we went to the party, I started talking to everybody. Like, you have kids, I babysit, me cleaning. I learned my keywords, and then he was like, why are you talking to my people? Because we used to communicate. He called a 1-800 number, and then he told the 1-800 lady, hey, tell her this, and she told me.
Wow, that was a business back then?
Yes. That's the only way we communicate. And then he was like,
I'm sure you had to pay to call this 1-800 number.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
I wonder if that communication service is still available.
I don't know.
Do you remember the name of it? Because I remember you had the translator, the little pad.
Yeah, no, papi, no. But our whole conversation was through a translator. Yeah.
Over the phone translator.
Yeah, over the phone.
Wow.
Yeah,
I'd never heard about that.
He talked to them, and then.
It's a genius idea.
And then they talked to me in Spanish, and then I talked to them in Spanish, and then they talked to him in English, and then everything we did it for like a year, like we communicated like that.
Man, this bill must have been quite a bit.
Yeah, I never know.
How like hourly? How often were you on the phone doing this translating? Or is it something quick? Something you
so quick, because when you live, you have the necessity to communicate.
Yeah.
But when we need to like, when we need to really talk, like, that's the way we did it. That's probably because after like 4 months. I was like, because he was so good to me, and take me to the store, and I started babysitting a little girl. I started babysitting a little girl from Judge. These two Judge.
Okay. Was that in the same community, in the same apartment complex?
No. In other nights.
How did you commute to place?
In my moped. He buy my moped.
Okay, so you had this job, this babysitting job, and you had this moped.
Moped, and I have a cleaning business. I clean like 2 houses, and I put all my cleaning, my mop, my broom,
everything in the moped.
Everything in the moped. Yeah.
Did you acquire some type of driver license, motorcycle license?
Nothing.
This was
just because it's under 50 cc.
Under 50 cc. Okay, so that rule was still applied back then. Okay. And now you Well, that was your first time ever on a motorcycle or any type of vehicle? Any type of,
Yeah.
yeah?
Yeah, I don't even ride a bike ever. I never learned how to ride a bike. I was roller skating.
Yeah.
I was a very good roller skater.
So you never rode a bicycle and you just hopped right on the moped. Did you find
Yeah.
it, I'm sure, scary or
It was scary.
nerve-wracking?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, I mean, the highways, was that something to get?
Never go on a highway, no.
Even just the regular roads, cars
Regular
here.
road, yeah.
Yeah, but-
Miami is like wide.
But the cars here, the slowest speed is 40 miles, 50 miles per hour, which
Yeah,
is
but they respect you, know.
Okay, yeah. No, that's common sense around here. They respect the moped.
I was 35 and they're behind me, and I always try to wait with the, when people go to work, like, no, it's from 6:30 to 8:30, and then, sometimes when I see a line, I always move to the side and let the line go, and then when I see it, I come back.
You never got, you never run through like any law, like the police ever stop you saying, what are you doing with this mop, or
Nothing.
letting people, because you can't direct traffic?
No, never.
Lucky.
Yeah.
Lucky.
I've been here for 20 years today, and I never have a ticket.
God,
Yeah.
I wish I could say that.
Yeah. You gotta do the right thing.
You gotta do the right thing. Yeah, but yeah.
You gotta obey the law.
Yeah. Now, already living in Miami. When did you start? So you already had a pretty calm head, I would say. You have a nice place to stay. You have somebody who, pretty much a roommate who's respecting you.
Mm-hmm.
Abiding by all the roommate laws. Living in a nice, not hostile environment.
Mm-hmm.
What was next? Was that?
What was next? The girls I met,
Yeah.
he called them and he's like, come to get Monica out, come to take, because I'm working all day. I want to make sure Monica's happy. I don't want Monica be bored in the house. Take her to the mall.
But little did he know that you want nothing to do with these women.
No. And then he, after we be able to communicate, he like, I never picture you because you're so different than them, but I think they are your friends. You met together, but I was like, no, you. And then he used to call them, and then they used to come to the house and then ransack the house.
Yeah.
They go through the drawers. They like, oh, like, look at this. Let's take this. Let's take that. I was like, no, don't take it. Stop. What happened if the guy asked me? And it's like, this is no.
You finally got a place to stay, and you don't.
Yeah, and I was like,
lose.
please don't do that. Don't. And I get freaked out, and they're like, oh, he don't know. Look at how much stuff he got. He don't even know what he's missing. I was like, yeah, but that's not right.
God.
And then finally, one day, they tell me, hey, Monica, John told me, his name was John, he told me, you need to move out because his wife is coming back from Illinois or something. I was like, oh, shit. Okay. I said, okay, I'm moving out. And I was like, then I went to Miami because I still was going to ask the guy for my money, the money he owed me, the $600 he owed me.
Oh, wow. Wow.
And then I was on my way to, because he said he got money for me, he didn't. And then I met a lady in the train. You take a train from Pompano to Miami.
Okay.
And then I met her, Carmen. Her name was Carmen.
I remember Carmen.
Yeah.
I remember Carmen very well.
And I tell, we sit down and she's like, where are you from? I said, Colombia. She's like, oh, I'm from Venezuela. And we start talking and I start telling her the whole situation. I was like, yeah. And I told her, I met this guy, but now I gotta go. The wife is coming and, it's like, my life is, like, I wish I can stay there cleaning and do whatever I'm doing for him, but he said, the girls tell me he don't want nothing to do. She's like, this sounds fishy. Let me call him. Let me talk to my husband and let me tell my husband to call him because her English wasn't good at all either. And then the husband called her like, hey, this is one of Monica's friends she met in the train and explained to him, She said the girls tell.
I remember her husband was a big guy.
Yes.
Nice guy.
Roger.
Yeah. I remember Roger.
You gotta move out. She gotta move out. He like, oh my God, no. I'm not married. I'm single. She don't have to move out. And I was like, it's like, first I was like, from being a gay guy, now he's married and he's kicking me out. And I was like, holy crap, what else is coming? And then the guy was like, no, tell her no, please.
Yeah.
Tell her not to leave, not to leave. Tell her, I don't want to scare her, but I love her. I want to have relation with her. I want to have, I want to have my life with her. She's the more beautiful soul I ever met. And then, like, what the heck? I came from, he never say anything, and now I'm the love of his life, But I was like, because he keep it, he respect me so much, and I appreciate that. And then when I came home, he hugged me, and we hug and hug and cry, and he like, please never leave, don't. And I told him, let's call the people. They say, no, this lady's coming, they take your stuff, and I don't want them in here anymore, And then he's like, okay. Then
And
finally,
these were the girls.
the girls
Yeah.
from Barranquilla. Then he told them, they came. He allowed them to come for one more time, and I was like, you are not allowed to come to this house. This is my house and Monica's house. She's gonna be my wife. And they hate me. They hate me after that.
Yeah. Well, you ruined their. God, man, it's crazy that you run past with characters like that.
Oh yeah.
Especially being so vulnerable and not to fall into the pressure.
Oh no, yeah, no.
That's I respect it a lot. I'm sure that's a lot of the traits that still follow on to this day. You as being here for the over 20 years, working hard, owning up to the American dream.
Mm-hmm.
It was a battle. It was a tough battle.
It wasn't because it's like in
You
here,
did the
if
right
you
thing.
obey, you do the right thing, you live your life, you respect people, you do everything. It's like it's not hard. It's not hard. It's like I met so many good people in here. I met so many good people. This country give me, like, if you ask me right now, tell me one good memory you have from Colombia. I can't even tell you when you born because our situation was very hard. Give me one good memory in here. I tell you every day is a good memory for me. I mean, it's like this this is the best 20 years of my life. I can go back. I can't change anything. It's like and seeing the way the people think about me, the people respect me, the people love me, and the way the people
You love
yes
feel the same way. Yeah.
but the people put me in this, like I never knew. I was.
Well, you made that. You made that image. You made that pedestal. You made that what people think about you. So you
Like,
not knowing that that's how they think about you. It's a normal thing. It's a normal thing for somebody who's just only doing the right thing.
The right thing and being grateful. That's the only thing I can see. The secret for this is being grateful. Being grateful and don't look back. It's like look like everything you do at your job, do like it's your own business. I manage everything like my own business, and I clean house. The house have to be like I want somebody to do it for me. I do everything with my heart.
Passion,
Passion,
integrity.
yes, a lot of passion, integrity.
Okay, Mom, I want to finish it right now.